All right, OTT Sports Network, we are live on the air, up in the press box on Apex West. I'm Harry Haviland, kicking it with you here in Arvada, Colorado. I don't know if you've been getting busy taking your Dramamine as we get the camera settled out here. The tripod has seen better days, but we're going to get it leveled out. I hope everybody's leveled out here on this Saturday afternoon. I hope everybody tuning in now was tuned in yesterday. That huge overtime win. Grimberg McJesus in overtime from the top of the circle gave the Warriors a chance to come into this one, taking on Littleton Black. We haven't seen this team all season as they've been in the division ahead of us. We got moved up because we're way too good to play in that lower one in the playoffs. Coming down to today, the winner of this game goes on to 11:45 tomorrow morning. That is going to be against whoever wins with DU and Arvada tonight. They play at 6 o'clock. That doesn't matter. It is all about right now. This team is ready to go. I'm Harry Haviland, the OTT Sports Network. Proud to have you back here with us. It's going to be an exciting tilt here with Prokop back in the net, and we're looking at Haviland, Foster, I'm guessing Kalergis, Van Winkle, and Madeo starting out here for your Warriors. The Hawks, the Cake Eaters, if anybody's ever seen Mighty Ducks. Kalergis, Foster, and Haviland, as I called. You know what? I'll figure this all out by the end of the season. We've only got one more tournament left to go. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. At center ice, that Arvada Hockey Association logo is what they're standing on, and Foster wins the draw, but the Hawks take that puck into the offensive zone. Van Winkle tips it out. Kalergis gets it off the boards. We are underway here with the puck in the Hawks' end. Littleton behind their own net, being pestered by Foster, taken away by Kalergis, past the stick of Haviland. He goes into the corner to try and pick it up. Littleton's taken down. Haviland has it over to Kalergis. The shot, and the pad save. A quick one there by Kalergis. Good action here to start by the Warriors. They're pressuring in deep. Dimitri Kalergis back to Haviland with the backhand shot that's tipped away. Taken over by Foster and then cleared out of the zone. Racing back is Madeo going against a Littleton player. He's bumped off of his shoulder, but Madeo's the first one to get to it. Sends that with a backhand off the boards. The Hawks over to get to it. Now Foster and Madeo back in the corner looking for it. Center on the far side. Austin Madeo chasing it down up the boards. Haviland tips that clear of the blue line. The Hawks reset at center ice. They're peeling off for a quick change here as the Hawks look to get it up through center. Nick Foster and Kyler Neese step out. Good to see Kyler back on. Last night we had a little bit of a scare with his injury, but he was rehabbed today by the amazing training staff at the Arapahoe Warriors Association. He's not going to miss a big game like this as he's back on the back check, swiping that one away, and the Hawks continuing to push this one into the Warriors zone. Puck loose in front. Prokop didn't see it, but it gets kicked over to the side. Taken away in front by Neese. Neese has Fredette way up in front of him with the big flip pass. Fredette knocks it down. Now he goes into the corner for it. Sends it back up the boards, takes a body into the corner, and now he's working on the back check as Grimberg passes that one over to McGowan. The defensemen come across the red line, sending it in. Eli Fredette chasing it down into the Hawks area. Nick Foster putting some pressure on, taken away at the blue line by Neese. His shot's deflected and gloved down in front of the net by the Hawks D-man, and now they gain the offensive zone again. They try and take a weak shot in. It's blocked down. McGowan going into the corner, sending one up off the boards. Taken away there by Foster, and then Neese collects. Neese looking for Fredette over to the far side. He can't even tip this one in across the blue line. They got new forwards coming out on a change here. Blanchard runs into the man. It's taken away by Paulin, who couldn't find the puck. Blanchard trying to find it. Back over to Grimberg. Up to DeVos. He gets a tip on that. No icing is going to be called on this. It comes back in. Hawks behind their own net. They check up. Take it back up to the boards. Hawks looking to tip this one out. Taken away by Blanchard. He's still inside the blue line. Brady flipping that one towards the front of the net. Paulin couldn't get to it, but he forces the man into the corner. They make a pass up to center ice and out of the zone. Madeo back out off the boards. Gloved down by DeVos. Still inside the zone though, and that one stays sneakily inside there. And the Hawks skate through the D-men, and good job by Austin Madeo. coming back and taking that away, forcing it into the corner. Hawks still control this one. They're circling inside the blue line. That one comes outside. They're all going to have to clear the zone. They send it back in. It's offside call. 10:47 left to go in this action-packed beginning of the first period. Harry Haviland, the OTT Sports Network, live with you in Arvada, Colorado. Take it away, Madeo, and then Kolchevsky trying to send that one out. It's stripped away, and a quick shot comes in. Prokop does his job. A backhand by Haviland out to the center of the ice. It doesn't get to Kalergis, and a tip goes sailing high and wide of the net. Kalergis lifting a stick, but the Hawks step in from the blue line into the chest of Prokop. He's down on his pads and keeps that one in his glove for a whistle. A little bit of hecticness in the defensive zone here for the Warriors, but they're going to reset at the face-off draw over the right shoulder of Prokop. It's going to be Foster, Kalergis, and Haviland out there with McGowan and Van Winkle. Foster winning it back to Van Winkle, putting it out to the blue line, backhanded back in. McGowan with a backhand pass back out to the point. They send it to McGowan. He puts a little bit harder. That gets tipped to the blue line, so it won't be an icing. And Haviland going after the Hawks player off the boards. Back over to Foster, reading that play perfectly. Devin Foster trying to stick handle his way in. A player comes from behind him, takes that puck away. Now the Hawks racing back out through center ice. Tipped away by Kalergis, and then sent in offside again by the Hawks. Good job here by the Warriors, keeping this one outside of their zone. We got 9:57 left to go in the first. Still a 0-0 hockey game here. Semifinal action playoff weekend in Arvada. I can't look at that because it's so tilted. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully the people at home aren't getting seasick watching. McGowan stands his man up at the blue line, but then they remember that there's a puck in play. A quick backhand there by Van Winkle gets it over to Nice. Taken away back by the Hawks. McGowan forcing it into the corner. McGowan going after the player. Hawks still have it off the skate of Burdette. Trying to send that one out. A deflected puck goes into the far corner. McGowan's the first one to it. Sending it a tip by Nice. And no ice as the Hawks come back into their own zone. Chased down by Fredette, Nice, and Foster. This forward line all over them. But the Hawks trying to reverse it out the far side. They do that, come across the blue line, make the pass through center, and gain the offensive blue line. Hawks with the drop pass and the shot, and in Prokopian fashion. Prokop with the glove sticking out and closing down on that one. Keeping it a 0-0 game with 9:03 left to go in the first. See everybody in their Arvada colors. I'm not wearing Arvada colors because every time that I've worn them in the last few weeks, we've lost the game. Since I've stopped wearing Arvada colors, we've been winning. And yes, I haven't changed my underwear. It is what it is. You got to be a little bit of superstitious, and here comes the boss. It's tangled up. He couldn't get away for the breakaway, his racing speed through there. But then Paulin in the corner with him, trying to get it back over to DeVos. Keaton Paulin circling back off the boards. All three forwards bunched up on one side there, but the Hawks are still trying to dig it out. They kick it back to center ice. Grimberg picks it up. Pass across over to Madeo. Austin Madeo across the blue line. Sending one in. It's in the slot. Stolen away by the D-man in the Hawks jersey. Back over to Paulin in the corner. Spinning. DeVos gets bumped off that one. Blanchard backhands it off the boards, but then it's steered away by the Hawks. That's going to be an icing call as they send that one down from the wrong side of the red line. I hope everybody at home is still wearing their Arapahoe jerseys, their Warriors gear, your hats, your jerseys, your tank tops, your Speedos, whatever you got logoed up. It is time to stand up and cheer for this team. You don't have I got a Speedo. I got a Warriors Speedo. You got the bikini. Julia's got a bikini. I got the Speedo. I was wearing it with pride in Cabo a while ago. Had a lot of questions, but hey, whatever it takes to support this team. That one's coming in on Prokop. Oh, they try and go around and Prokop stands his ground. Back over to the far side. Back over to Madeo. Out to the blue line, tipped outside the line by the Hawks. They pick it up inside their blue line. Claire just chasing down. Across, all the way back in. Austin Madeo in his own end. Cross to Kolchevsky. Pass up to Foster. Tip through as Claire just was calling for it. He finds it. Haviland gets the backhand on it, sending it all the way deep into the blue, into the Hawks end. Off the boards, back to Haviland. Puts that pass back in to McGowan. Looking for Claire, just gets it through to him, and Dimitri can't shoot it all the way down. It's intercepted at the blue line, and the Hawks kick it off the skates, come in, get a clean shot off. They just send that one high. Rebound comes back into the crease, steered back into the corner. Foster looking for the hit, takes his man out, but the Hawks still have it in front. Graham McGowan coming through, 3-on-2 with Kalergis and Haviland. McGowan shoots one in, goalie can't control it. Haviland pushing in behind the net. Taken back out by the Hawks. Here comes Littleton through center ice. There's a net guard at center ice. We're gonna skate around that one. Oh, they look for the one-timer in front. Couldn't get enough wood on that one. And that's tipped by the Hawks, allowing the Warriors to change up here. Nice is fresh off the bench. He's flying in, chasing them down. They try and take it around the other side. Nice reverses to the opposite corner. Nick Foster taking that one back. Shot comes in, and then Fredette gets knocked down after tipping that one. Back in. Madeo out to Foster. Nick looking for Fredette. Eli back into this corner. Skating around. Eli takes the hit and makes the play. Back in front. Oh! They couldn't get the shot up. Now a 2-on-1 develops the other way. Madeo back on defense, racing back to help him out. Van Winkle lifting the stick as they make the pass across, and Harper gets his stick on it, but it's taken away by the Hawks over to the far side. Foster out the far end, dumping it down. No icing as it's picked up. 5:40 left to go here in the first period. 0-0 tie. Back and forth action like I haven't seen since I judged the Tug of War Championship in Toledo in 1974. Kept in, knocked down. Oh, all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call, and finally we'll get a whistle here. Settling down. No, they wave off icing last minute. Come back out to the blue line. DeVos gets up on his heels, and he's racing across. Gets a tip. That one goes around the far side. Madeo putting on his man, and then into the back of the net. The Hawks get to it. Sending it to the far side. Madeo back in there. Austin trying to get this one out. DeVos spinning. It's to the blue line. Blanchard clears it out. Back over to Pollen, and then to Blanchard. He's across the red line. Sends that one in deep. Second part of dump and chase is chase. They go after it. And Madeo gets it at the blue line, waiting for his players to come back on. He sends it back in. Blanchard going after it again. Pulling right there with him. Up across the boards. Blanchard holding it in strong. Gets a shot towards the net. The Hawks tip that one just clear of their own goalie. And then they make the pass out the left side. I think we've gone about 72 minutes and 45 seconds here without a whistle. I'm going to continue to talk as my voice is wearing down, but these players are working hard. Knocked back in. 4:12 left to go here in the period. Behind the net, Grimace chasing it. Back over Blanchard. Looking to wind up. Brady Blanchard has the puck. Sends that off the glass. That's going to go the length of the ice, and we're going to have an icing call. Finally whistled down here with a second under 4 minutes left to go. First period action at the Apex. Harry Haviland on the OTT Sports Network. Going to take a sip of our Gatorade and try and control our voices. Not much of a rest for me. It's back out to the point, then Claire just tips it away. He's got Haviland with him. Claire just going after it. Littleton player gets to it first, comes back over to Kolchevsky. Trying to keep this one out. Backhanded through center ice, picked up by the Hawks, and an offside call is whistled down. They didn't even start the clock in that one because we still got 3:59 left to go. They're just seeing how long I can talk without going completely hoarse here. Now they start the puck, start the clock. Kolchevsky has the puck. They can't get it out. McGowan, the stick lift. Now he's battling in the corner. Back over Devin Foster around him. Haviland trying to tip it to Kalergis, but it only gets out to the blue line. Hawks keeping it in. Oh, Prokop with a good save there. Steered back out to the point. Hawks trying to get themselves set up here in the Warriors zone. Chesky pushing up against the boards. McGowan around the far side. Haviland chasing it. At least clears it outside the blue line, gets it right back to the Hawks player, and then he turns and tries to send it in deep. Hawks player intercepts that and makes the pass outside the blue line. Hawks are at center ice, and Littleton working their way across. Staying on side, gaining the blue line, making that drop pass back. Take it away, and here comes Kai Haviland. He's got two guys in front of him. Kai Haviland coming across, just takes a shot. The puck goes in off the goalie's pads. The rebound comes out to Kalergis. Another shot comes in, and a good save there as Kalergis gets knocked down after the fact. Hammered back down by Haviland. Kept in there by Nice. We're going to have a penalty called. An elbow against the Hawks, yes. Making sure that was going the right way. Good effort there by the Warriors, drawing a penalty with 2:49 left to go here in the first. Power play unit stepping out over the boards. It's going to be Fredette, Foster, and Nice with Van Winkle and Medeo. They got an offensive zone draw, trying to make this a 1-0 game before the end of this first period. Trying to make it more steady, trying to make it more even. We need to drop, what if we drop this one? Does that help? Does that help? Until we go back the other way? We'll see. Venmo OTT Sports Network, and we can maybe get a proper tripod. No, they waved that icing off. Van Winkle back to pick it up. That's over to Medeo. He's in the corner. Trying to bring this out of his own zone. Austin Medeo works it across the blue line. Coming through, flipping it in deep. That one comes in on the goalie. Medeo with another shot through the crease. F2 wasn't there yet, but then Fredette picks it up on the far side. He's spinning into the corner. Eli Fredette centering pass deflected high. That's going to be a high stick by Nice, but then the Hawks touch it first, so the ref puts his whistle back in his pocket. Kyler Nice back into the corner. Sneaking it past him. Nice working hard, dumping it back in. Nick Foster has Fredette in front, trying to send that one across. Van Winkle sneaking in. And Medeo back at center. Good hustle by Austin. Punching up in front of the Warriors bench, taken away by Nick Foster halfway through this penalty kill, and only 1:41 left to go in the first period. Eli Fredette comes in, shoots that one. I don't know what target he was aiming for, but some senior poster from RV behind the net got that one in the face. All the way down, and the penalty kill unit changes up for the Hawks with a power play. Stepping back out, and Van Winkle coming up. Harper shoots one in, a loose puck in front. Devin Foster couldn't get there in time. He knocks that one down. Foster in front to Haviland. He claps one quickly. It goes in behind the net. And then a Littleton team back through center ice. Here come the Hawks, dancing around Haviland at center, then taken away by Van Winkle. The puck goes in around the far side. Haviland chasing it down. Van Winkle without his stick in front of the net. He's going to go look to pick this one up, but he's just going to change up. Grimberg's going to take his spot out on the ice with that stick laying at center of the top of the circles. McGowan shooting that one down, tipped away. 38 seconds left to go here. First period action still frantic as it's at center ice. Back over to Grimberg. He sends that one in. Prokop takes the shot in the chest, and he hangs on to that one. Wearing his flak jacket and making our team proud. Simon Prokop holding on. Drop back win by Arapahoe, taken down by DeVos. He's at center ice with Blanchard and Paulin coming in across. DeVos takes a shot, goalie gloves that one, but it's gonna mean that the offensive zone faceoff will be in favor of the Warriors here. 27.5 seconds left to go. Lots can happen in this time, as we know. Voss back to the point. McGowan shoots. It's blocked in front and back underneath the goalie. They let the clock run down to 20.7 seconds, making up a little bit of time for that non-start in between. I don't know who's running it over there, but a shout out to all our volunteers. It's not an easy job when you're not getting paid. A tip in front and another save. The only reason I keep doing this is for the helicopter and the jet that they continue to supply for me. Wouldn't be worth it otherwise. I mean, we got to go this morning or this afternoon. The press got steak and shrimp dinner this afternoon at the press junket before this game, so we get fed as well. Whistle, I'm guessing, is going to call it offside. DeVos tries to pass that one up to the ref. .6 seconds left. That one's going to wind down as the buzzer sounds. End of the first period. A hard-fought 14 minutes here by both sides. Winds us down to a 0-0 draw. It's still not quite, but let's do this.
No, second period.
Edit properties. Second. Done. Done and doneer. Look at that. 0-0 second period. We're coming at it. The stadium is pretty packed up tonight. Both teams having to travel up. Arvada is 40 miles from South Sub's rink and not much less from the ice ranch where Littleton plays. So all teams making their way up here. I'm loving it because I live about 8 minutes from this barn. It's an awesome, awesome weekend for me. I was sleeping on my couch when they texted and said, hey, we're in locker room 3, we better go. Kai woke me up and away we went. Here we are now going into the second period. OTT Sports Network. Harry Haviland on the mic with you. It is as intense as you could possibly imagine in this rink. Winner of this game goes on for the championship tomorrow. Loser, nothing more than tonight. Nice, Foster, Fredette, Olszewski, and Medeo. Trying to get that one was Nick Foster. It's deflected into the Warriors' end. Medeo with the backhand around the far side. Fredette chasing it. They let that one go. The Hawks player steps in from the blue line, back out to the center, and a shot. Huge save by Prokop there. Comes across with a pad. Now it's under him, and the whistle blows. Simon Prokop, my Lord, he did it right. Players giving him some well-deserved taps after that one. One back by the Hawks to the blue line. Backhand shoveled into the corner. Back for Olszewski. He's trying to stick handle around. Nice looking to go off the boards to Fredette. It's taken back away from the Hawks. They have it below the goal line. They're circling behind the net. Here come the Hawks. Around. Tipped away. Back to the point. Tipped in front. Sending that one wide. Another shot comes in. They're not going to call that one a high stick. Off the side of the net. The Hawks are just all over the Warriors here to start this one. Back over to Fredette. Eli's got Foster way up ahead of him. He gets it to Nick, and he's breaking his way in. Nick Foster with a shot, and he gets it into the goaltender's pads. Good breakout there. Nice catch after a beauty pass by Fredette out of the zone. Foster just unable to convert. Did they switch goalies? That guy looks a lot smaller than the first one. I'm not sure. Shot comes in, pad save. Kicked over to the corner. Sent back in by the Warriors. McGowan trying to hold this into the point. He gets to the blue line, sending it back in deep. Kalair just collecting behind the net. Off the boards, back over to Van Winkle. Fires one in and then cleared out of the zone by the Littleton Hawks. Putting that one across the ice and into the zone. Back off the boards. Van Winkle waiting for his players to get on side, but didn't wait long enough. Claire just still trying to clear the blue line. And with 12:31 left to go here in the second period, we're going to have a face-off just outside the Littleton zone. Or back at center ice, whatever you want to call it. One back by the Warriors. To Claire, just tipped up to Foster. Devin Foster coming through. gets a weak shot off that's deflected into the corner as he was tied up with a couple of players. Claire just trying to center that puck. They turn it back away from Foster as he was chasing into the corner. Now Haviland goes after it on the half boards. Sending it out, Haviland with a back check, taking that one away at center ice, and then the Hawks player comes onto him off the side of the net. McGowan around the boards, back to the blue line, held in by the Hawks. Shot comes in, Prokop makes a save. Collected by McGowan, out to Kalergis. He's got Foster up front, just had to turn on that one. Foster couldn't control the puck, but he manages to tip a rolling one out to Kalergis, who didn't collect it. It's taken away and then shot in by the Hawks. Simon Prokop with another big save. 11:34 left to go here. Second period action of the Apex on the OTT Sports Network. Still a 0-0 game, but we're having some fun. It's Saturday afternoon. Feels like night in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's only 4:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. But not quite prime time. Shot in, looking for a tip in front, another one. Hawks get a shot on, but Prokop puts his glove over top of it. Only a few seconds tipped off that clock. Kept in here by Littleton. DeVos behind the net with Grimberg. Jason trying to push this one up around. DeVos giving him a hand. They're being battled against a couple of Hawks players. The Hawks get the better of them on that battle, and then they make the pass back out to the blue line. Hawks keep it in, sending one through the ref's legs over to the far side. In between DeVos's legs there. But then back to the Hawks. They got a guy streaking front end. They walk out of the corner and take the shot up into the top. Hawks with a clean walk and now a 1-0 game. I'm not too worried about it. The Warriors are going to dig deep. They're going to work hard. Make it happen. We will add that one to the score so everybody can see it. Yes, 1-0 Hawks with 10:42 left in the second period. Littleton controlling again. Right back in on the faceoff. They send that one around the far side. Deep in the Warriors zone, Kolchevsky pushing. Back over to Nice. Tipping that one through. Hawks players take it away. And then Nice back out the boards. Over to Joey Kolchevsky. Two Hawks players jumping in front of that puck. Now McGowan's going to take his chance at it. Dumping it up to Fredette. It gets over his stick to the point and kept in the blue line. And then back over to McGowan. He flips that one to the blue line, and then it's again kicked in, but then taken away by Kyler Nice. Here comes Nice. He's on a mission that sends that one through the slot over to the far side for Fredette. And Foster keeping this one in the Littleton zone. Fredette chasing Nice with him. Back over to the Hawks. Nice trying to get a stick on it, and then the Hawks coming through center ice. Taken away by Nick Foster, at least slowing the play down. But the Hawks get it back, gain the zone, and a blocker save had to be made there by Prokop. Another shot comes in. It's off the backboards. Out to McGowan, who sends it the length of the ice. And no doubt that's going to be an icing call with 9:34 left on the second period clock. Warriors looking to see what they can do here. Lots of hockey left to play. Not even halfway through this game. They're trailing 1-0. Offensive zone draw. It's won by the Warriors. Trying to clean this one out. It's kept in the blue line by the Hawks. Devin Foster working at it, but the Hawks control. Littleton sending it across the blue line with a shot coming in. Haviland blocks that one. Goes into the corner. Taken away by Foster. He's got Haviland at center, but Haviland doesn't put his stick on the ice, and Foster sends that one the length. That's going to be an icing call, and the Warriors back into their own zone here for another faceoff. Ooh. Keep pushing, keep pushing. That's the message coming from the fans here. It's kind of a quiet arena right now. I don't know what's going on. We got no music between whistles. That's what it just dulls it down in here. Gonna have to start singing. Oh, broke up with a save, another save. Back out, Claire just picking it up. Makes the pass over to Haviland. And Claire just and Haviland coming across. Haviland looking to split the D. No, he gets it over to Claire just. That one's stick lifted. A shot comes in. Claire just with a good one there. Caught the goalie sleeping, but he still makes the save. Back in. Foster with Claire just in front. Foster takes a shot. Oh, he rifles one high. The goalie grabs it. Claire just swarming for a rebound. None to be had, but they're going to be an offensive zone drop here for the Warriors. DeVos looking to lean into this one. He's got Nick Foster and Kyler Neese. Sorry, that's not DeVos. I'm going a little squirrely up here in the press box. Out to the blue line, Medeo. To the Hawks. Through center. They try and catch that pass. How is that not going to be an icing? I don't know. It's because it doesn't cross the red line. Picked up by Medeo. He's working in his own corner. Austin Medeo trying to feed this one out. Gets it through to center ice, and Eli Fredette working his magic through. Eli coming in. The goalie is going to cover up on it as Eli stick handled his way into the crease. Couldn't get a clean shot off. They're going to have another shot at it again in the O-zone. Neese again, the same spot that I mistook him for DeVos. They lose that one and the Hawks come across. Fredette turns and shovels that one in across the blue line, but Fredette was a little bit off, or Neese was offside as Fredette sent that one in. Kyler Neese at the draw. Winning that one cleanly back to Jason Grimberg. Grimberg flips that one in. It's off the skate and back out of the zone. 3-on-2 quickly converging here. Sent back outside. Then dump back across the Warrior zone. Back to center ice. Fredette takes it away. Here comes Eli Fredette. Stick handles to the middle. Fredette still has it. Stops up. Backhand. Back to forehand. Pushes it through and take it away. Now he's on the back check, skating back through center ice. Back into the Hawks. Try and center that one out. It's loose in front. Take it away and outside the zone. Off the boards by Grimberg, but it's going to flip up into the bench. And with 7:19 left to go here in the second period, we're still tied up. Or we're not tied up. Ugh. It's a 1-0 game. Blah, blah, blah. I was doing so good until I messed that up. Okay. We got people coming up and like we're Goodwill up here saying, hey, we've got a tripod at home if you want to get rid of that rickety old thing. OTT Sports Network does take charity 100%. We appreciate it. Blanchard fighting in the corner. Back over, Paulin looking to get it back to the point. Paulin still up against the boards. Kicks that one back into Blanchard. He turns around, Blanchard gets taken off that puck. 3 Hawks all over him. Then Paulin tipping it in. DeVos in the corner. Justin DeVos flipping it up, taken away by the Hawks. They kick that one out. Keaton Paulin keeping it in, and then DeVos again with his speed, trying to keep it inside the blue line. Littleton coming back over to the offensive side. Littleton with a centering pass knocked away by Graham McGowan. Back in, McGowan has it on his forehand, trying to send that one through. He's going to push it a little bit too hard, and they wave off icing. Good job by Graham there, getting that one clear of the zone. Tipped into the corner, goes past 2 Hawks. DeVos getting away with a trip there as he swung his stick as he was on his knees. Off the boards, back to Grimberg. That one's tipped up high. Hawks in the corner. Centering pass off Justin DeVos' stick. Over to the far side. Coming up the far side, Paulin pushes it a little bit out of his own reach. He's still chasing down. He's on the forecheck as his line mates make a change. Paulin in the corner. Still pressuring on this one. Devin Foster helping him out. He's got Kai Haviland in front of the net. Paulin behind the net now. Take it away in front. Stripped by Foster and Haviland, and then taken back away by Foster. Paulin's not out of the zone yet, and that's going to be an icing or an offside call. Icing off. You know what? I'm just going to sit down and stop talking. I'm done. We're going to take a break. I've been talking too much. We're just going to let you guys watch this game. If somebody wants to call in and commentate, you're more than welcome to. I'm done. Do 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 do. Oh, you want to hear me sing? I can do that. Oh, fine. I'll keep talking. I can't not do it. I was here with the game before us going on. It was a Pee Wee B game, and I'm just talking in my own head. I can't watch a hockey game without at least calling something as the Hawks come in offside. It's horrible. I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, Harry rolls over. He just reaches for his glass. He knocks his water over. He spills it all over the floor, but then he gets right back into action and falls asleep. It's a curse at this point in my life. Tipped up there. Haviland falling down on the play, though. Littleton going past Kalergis over to Foster on the far side. They put it past him on the boards. Here comes Littleton into the Warriors' end. Through the slot, all the way back out across the blue line. Kalergis trying to tip that one up. Haviland working it through back to Kalergis, sends that one in. No icing on the play as he's deep in the zone. Good job by Kolcheski trying to keep that one in. Now Medeo's back at 3-on-1. Kolcheski on the back check. Good job by Austin Medeo. Back on that was Kalergis. Now here comes Devin Foster across, gets a shot off, blocker save. Goalie diving down onto it. No rebound to be found. 4:13 left to go. Second period action here. Apex West Arena on the OTT Sports Network. Tyler Neese at the draw. That one's won and controlled by the Hawks, but then taken away quickly by Fredette behind. He spins around, loses an edge, and falls down. That puck sneaks over to the Littleton team, who backhands it out of their own zone. Through at center ice, Neese couldn't find it. Now McGowan's trying to tip this one away as they work it into the offensive corner. Back out to Nick Foster, who clears the blue line. And then it gets out to center. Eli Fredette trying to hop up on this one. Fredette pushing it to the side. Shot goes in. Goalie steers that to the side. Foster centering pass over to Fredette. Turns, doesn't get enough on that one. And the goalie's going to cover up on a quivering puck as it rolls under his glove. Still for Neese, Foster, and Fredette here. One back to the blue line. Van Winkle shoots one in, wide of the net. Foster sending it right back into play. He's going to gain control again as the Hawks were trying to get out the boards, and he picked it off. The Hawks take it away from him and then go across the far side. Littleton shoots one in off the top of the glass. But then they control in the Warriors zone. They're looking to make that pass out in front. It's under Prokop. And some digging underneath and a couple of pushes here. Getting aggressive, and I have no problems with that. You've got to be intense in this hockey game. The loser doesn't play tomorrow. Leave it all out on the ice right now, and that's what Justin DeVos is trying to do. Is he's back in the face-off draw. That one's won by the Littleton Hawks. They shoot one in, blocked by McGowan, over to Blanchard. Tap back out. Paulin looking across the far side for Blanchard. He gets it off the boards. Blanchard's inside the red line. And a puck bounces up and whistled down, as I believe it might have flipped into the Warriors bench. Nobody knows, but they're going to have a center ice draw. looking across the far side. If you're ever in Arvada, I'm telling you what, Rockabilly's the best burger in Arvada. It says it right over there on the boards. 64th and Ward, make sure you get there. I have been there multiple times. They got amazing smoked wings as well. Give it to Rockabilly's. They were a diner, or not a bar rescue actually a few years ago. They were on the show Bar Rescue, and they have been cleaning up since. Awesome burgers, awesome wings. Get to Rockabilly's in Arvada. Claire's just Haviland and Foster back out there now with Medeo and Grimberg. Foster looking around, gets in, wins that one over to Kalergis. He's got some room, shoots one in, it's blocked by the defenseman who puts that off of his forward, and then it's tipped out to center ice. Grimberg off the boards, it's pinched up against by the Hawks. They're offside right now, but then get back onside as they fire that one in deep. Round to the far side, Medeo picking it up. He's got it on his backhand, turns it back to his forehand. He gets tripped down, and we're gonna see a power play here. This is what we're looking for. It's gonna be an advantage for Arapahoe. Tripping call, Austin Medeo working hard in the corner, and now the Warriors going on the power play. What can they do? 5-on-4 advantage with 2:06 left to go here in the first period. Here I go again, I'm gonna shut up. Second period, take it in deep. Players chat about it as they work their way through center ice into the offensive zone, and it's gonna be Foster leaning down for this draw. He's got Kalergis in front of the net, Haviland on one side, and Medeo and Grimberg on the point. Haviland gets that one back out to Grimberg, shooting one in, tip, and it's in! Jason Grimberg again! He had the McDavid magic last night, and he has it late here in the second period. Grimberg puts it home, only 6 seconds into the power play, and the Warriors tie it up. This line staying out there now, 5-on-5. As the puck's dropped at center ice. Coming back over. Medeo across the red line, kicking it in deep. Kalergis over to the far side. Littleton tipping it past him. Haviland chasing it down, knocking it back in, keeping it onside. Back over to Kalergis, drop pass for Foster with the shot, and it's under the goalie. Oh. And Kalergis looking for a rebound, but gets taken out from behind, landing on the goalie. Not Dimitri's fault whatsoever.
That might be another penalty.
It's not going to be. The refs are talking about it, but it should be. And they're going to send them. They are sending them. There's a penalty here. Good job, Dimitri, driving towards the net, drawing another penalty, and back on the power play go the Warriors. And you know, Dimitri, he's such a nice guy. He was making sure that goalie was okay. There was no way that he was not getting up without making sure that goalie was okay. But his player goes to the box, that goalie's player that is. Dimitri has the puck off the faceoff. Comes back out to Kolchevsky at the point. Tip back in. Devin Foster, and that's offside. Dimitri stepped just over the blue line. I saw it, you saw it, we all saw it. Dimitri didn't see it. And that's brought back outside the blue line. Foster racing in, looking for another power play goal here. We're all tied up at 1:28 left to go in the period. 1:50 left on the power play for the Warriors. Foster kicking that one forward, goes through, back to Kalergis, tipped in front by Haviland. That one just went wide. Haviland picking it back up off the boards. He still has it. Back over to Foster. Devin Foster working his way out. Backhand shot into the belly of the goaltender. And we've got to retract the fact that we're going to give these guys an ice cream sundae every time they hit the goalie in the chest, because that goalie leaves a lot of room. He is not a giant man, and there's a lot of room to shoot around, but they've been finding ways to hit him in the chest here. Haviland back in the corner, over to Foster. Behind the net, Littleton Hawks working around. Final minute of play here in the second period. Back out to center, tipped up. Golchevsky getting knocked down as he makes the play back down in deep. They got the power play here, and it's being pressured by Haviland. Over to Foster. Out come the Hawks. Back to center ice. McGowan sending over to the far side. Haviland going after it, takes a swipe. It's back in. Golchevsky kicking it in deep. The goalie leaving that one for his defenseman. They turn, go out, a shot, flipped up in front, McGowan, it bounces into the corner. They're calling that one onside, as I thought it might have skipped across the blue line, but the Littleton Hawks like it this way as they come across. They gave the offensive zone still on the penalty kill. Flipped out to center ice and picked away. A weak sauce pass comes across. They get a shot off. Prokop making a save. 3 seconds left to go. In behind, Nick Foster claps it off the boards. Out to the point. And c'est fini pour le second periodo. Wow. We've got ourselves a game here, folks. I'm glad that everybody's clipped in and ready for the third period. We've had some fun here for the first two. It's a 1-1 tie. Warriors going to start this one on the with the man advantage. 21 seconds into the period. They will have a 5-on-4. Oh, really? I didn't see him.
I saw one kid.
Oh.
Brandon.
It's good here to support. Coaches chatting their players up. I don't even know which coaches are on the bench right now. I can see Coach Doug. I know Foster is on the bench. I'm not sure who else is here. We're at the Apex. It's a little bit hard unless you're leaning over the glass. But it is. Do you know what day it is today? Yes, but do you know what National Day is February 22nd? National Margarita Day. No, it's not on May 5th. No, it's on, no, it is February 22nd. Get those blenders turning, my folks. Let's go. Warriors going in, tied up in the third period here. Margaritas for everybody. OTT is buying if they can pull this off. Let's go.
Not for the kids, just for the adults.
Well, no, the kids, no margaritas for the kids. They got to play tomorrow morning. But they still have a period of hockey here to win. Eli Fredette fighting up against the boards. Ooh, some pressure from the Littleton Hawks here as they keep this one tuned into the Warriors' end. They come out of the box and it's a 5-on-5 hockey game. Back outside to center ice, circling around, looking for some space. Kicking that one off the glass over to the far side. Medeo. That one bounced over his stick, and Medeo loses that puck. Two Littleton players in there for it. Coming out of the circle, and they take a shot. Broke up with a big save, and another one as he kicks the foot out. Knees trying to hit. Back to Medeo. Littleton putting the pressure on to start this game. I don't know if the Warriors were prepared for this one as they came off the bench. Sending that one out to center ice. Picked up by Littleton. They go cross ice to the far side. Up over Nick Foster's stick. Dumped in. And Van Winkle trying to make that pass up to Blanchard. That's a late hit, but that shot goes off the net. Back over to Medeo. Self pass off the boards, and then he gets one tipped away from him. Hawks to center. Back over to Foster. Nick Foster has it. That's going to be a penalty. He stuck his knee out on that one. Player didn't think anything about it, but I think he stuck his knee out. I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, getting heated here. Parents discussing what a check is or not. No, that's a knee if you ask me. And so many times I've felt those. He will shake it off. I know he will be back. Nick Foster is a tough cookie. He's getting up and skating back over to the bench, but I know what those feel like. It feels like you need to amputate your leg. Those knee-on-knees, they hurt. I'm hoping he's going to be okay, but he'll be back. 5-on-4, though, is more important here for 2 minutes, 12:32 left to go in the third period. The Warriors with the man advantage. Foster, Kalergis, Haviland, Grimberg, and McGowan out there for the Warriors on this power play. They're set to look to drop this puck just over the right side of the goaltender in white. That one's won by Littleton, but it's controlled back by Haviland. Then he tips that off the back of the net. Littleton kicking that one high off the glass, goes off the stanchion back to Grimberg. He's at center ice. The control back to Kalergis. Kalergis working away across. Dimitri shoots. The goalie gets a glove on it, looking for a rebound. And a goalie doesn't give one. This little goalie that we've been talking about, he is snappy, that's for sure. He's in the right position, making the saves. Warriors trying to do what they can to get around him with 12:11 left to go here in the third period. Out to the blue line, McGowan shooting one in. Oh, Claire just couldn't find that tip as it bounced over his stick. Back out to center right, Foster chasing it down. Short-handed opportunity. Wow. Short-handed goal by the Hawks through the legs of Prokop, and now the Warriors got some digging to do with 12 minutes left to go. Hawks trying to get themselves pumped up. Warriors got to dig deep. Van Winkle puts it into the zone. Then the Hawks send that one down. No icing called, but Van Winkle's going to race back for it. Backhand back over to Haviland. He loses that one back over to the Hawks. Another one is intercepted. Harper Van Winkle off the boards. Can't get it out of the zone. Warriors just, come on, let's go. Sorry, I know I'm mic'd up and I want to be a dad here right now. I can't as that shot comes in. Prokop makes the save. It's back over to Van Winkle. The short-handed Hawks are pressuring in here on the Warriors right now. Out to the blue line. It goes over both sticks. It's at center ice. Kalergis and Haviland pressuring. They got to keep the pressure on this one. There's no excuse. As it comes back out to the blue line, Nice steps off the bench, shoots one in, goes wide of the net. Kalergis collects behind. Around the far side, out to Austin Mateo with a point. He shoots one in. It's flipped in front. The shot, goal! Wide of the net, and Haviland with another one in front. Kalergis can't feed it back to him. It's off the boards, and Mateo tips it at the blue line. Or he doesn't tip it as icing is whistled down. Back to 5-on-5, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. Hawks leading the Warriors here on the OTT Sports Network with 10:31 left to go in the third. I don't get any break here. I try and sit down, look at my text. That's not going to happen. Ooh, Nice drops it back over to McGowan. He feeds it off the boards, trying to feed that one through. Gets it to Fredette, who's battling in front of the benches here at center ice. Back Kolchevsky over to the far side. DeVos looking to kick that one across. Now Justin DeVos chasing this into the offensive zone. Pass Nice back out to McGowan. Shooting one in, it's blocked. Kolchevsky stepping into the action. That one sneaks through. It's in the slot and picked up by the Hawks. Littleton turns, sends that one down. That's going to be another icing call. We're going to work our way back into the Littleton zone with 9:40. Hey, why are we running the clock? Oh, they were running it down. I was about to start screaming, but that's not my mentality. I don't like to do that. I'm not a screamer. Some work to do here for the Warriors. Nice looking to get at it. He wins that puck back to Kolchevsky, who sends it around. Going in the far corner for DeVos. He gets taken down. Kyler Nice coming over to help him out. Feeding it in behind. Fredette. He trips over the invisible fishing line behind the net, and it comes out to center ice. Sending it up through center to Voss with the invisible hit. And then the Hawks come in onside. Here comes Littleton. Shot. Stick. Oh. Prokop didn't know which way that was going. Then he get another shot off. They fire that one wide. Out to the point. Back over to Kolchevsky, sending this one the length of the ice. Oh, they say it's tipped. And it's iced, but not whistled. Good opportunity here for the Warriors to make a full change. Hawks come back in, tip that one back. Kalair just has it off the boards. He has Haviland at center ice. Haviland tipping that one away, sending it in deep, chasing it down now. Dimitri Kalair just picks it up as the goalie leaves it. In front, Haviland shoots. Oh, that one was blocked. Haviland back in for it just inside the blue line. Over to Grimberg. Littleton taking it away inside. Takes the shot over to the far boards. Littleton trying to get this one towards the Warriors' net. Goes up and over into the corner. Coming out. Kalair just puts that one behind Haviland. Haviland back. Oh. I don't think it was offside either, but do you want? Should we go fight the refs? No. We should. I think we should. Well, I apologize to everybody across the globe. We're going to shut the broadcast off. We're going to jump the bench, and we're going to go fight the refs right now. Oh, no, you don't? Okay, we're not going to do that. Grimberg tipped up. It's to Blanchard. Brady Blanchard shooting that one in. It's blocked down. Jumping around Medeo. Finally gets that. I think a butt end of his stick fell out there. There's a piece of shrapnel on the ice. DeVos in behind the net. He gets taken down. Littleton through center ice. The Hawks got a break here. Grimberg pushing across a tip. Good job of there by Paulin getting back into the play. To the blue line. 7:27 left to go here. 2-1 lead for the Hawks. The puck comes out. And Brady Blanchard with Keaton. Paulin coming across, and Keaton couldn't tip that one around. Paulin now turning around, trying to get back on defense as the Hawks come through center ice. Littleton gaining the blue line. Pressured down into the corner. Taken away by Medeo. Flipping it back out, not outside the blue line. Shot comes in. Prokop sees that one go wide of him. To Fredette. Tipped in. Kyler Nice chasing hard. Nice going after it. Good job by Kyler. Great hustle there. Fredette. Oh, almost keeping that one inside the zone. Gets back over on the stick of Fredette. Eli. Drop pass over and coming across is Nick Foster. He couldn't put it off his skate. Back over to Eli. Back to Nice. Nice has it in front. Takes the shot. Oh! He misses high. Skating around. Fredette has it. Fredette punched up against the boards. Oh, couldn't get that one clear to the front of the zone. And McGowan's got a break here. They're making a change. Here comes Graham McGowan with the shot. Oh, Graham McGowan shoots, and the goalie makes the save. 6:12 left to go. Littleton Hawks leading your Warriors 2-1. Oh, they've got it in them. I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Uh-oh, Van Winkle come back into his own end, getting a stick on that one. They try and make the pass across. Nick Foster on the far side now. Pushes his man up against the boards with McGowan. That one doesn't get to the center of the ice. And the flip pass across the center. Ahead for Foster. Here comes Nick Foster coming in. Foster with the goal! Nick Foster! Tying this game up with a great rush. Warriors clawing their way back. We got a 2-2 hockey game with 5:46 left to go in the third. Ooh, I might need to sit down a little bit after that one. You forgot? We got 2-2. We got third period. We're good. We're good. Here we go. Warriors controlling this puck off the faceoff. Tipped over. Far side. Looking for Littleton. Taken away by Devin Foster. Up to Kalergis. He's coming across. Stick handles around. Kalergis trying to tip that one forward. He gets knocked down by a couple of players coming to collect. Kept in again. Haviland working hard. Back to Foster out of the zone. They spin off Haviland and make the pass across the far side. Good job there. Taken away by Medeo and then stripped by Littleton coming in with the backhand attempt. They take that one wide. It's under Prokop with the save. Can we put at least the goal up on the score clock up there?
Yeah, they're slow too. They're slower.
They're slower than we are. It is a 2. There it is. See? When you ask, things happen. People understand the power of the OTT Sports Network. 2-2 on this clock. And blocked down. Dimitri Kalergis working his way out. Here comes Dimitri powering his way through. Stick handles around. Dimitri comes in. Shot. Pad saved by the goaltender over to the far side. Kolchevsky back out to the blue line, keeping that one in. Now racing back. Here comes Medeo. He's got a player coming at him. And they shoot one wide of the net. To the blue line. Littleton fired one in. Setting that one wide. It's off the boards. Back over. Kolchevsky doesn't see it as it goes off his skates. Tip back over by Nice. Back over. Kolchevsky and Nice pushing behind the net over to Grimberg on the far side, or Medeo on the far side. The blue line. Haviland lets that one go around him. Back over to Kolchevsky. Hammering it hard. Kalergis looking for it. That one's going to go deep. Kalergis needs a change. So does Haviland and the whole line. They all come off changed up. Here's Littleton behind their own end. Coming out of the zone across center ice. Littleton shooting that one in deep. They got to chase it down. McGowan leaving that one. It's going to go around for Grimberg. And then coming back the other side for Fredette. Centering that one out. Not able to get it to Foster. It's lost in front. Nice backhands that one. It's clear of the blue line. Littleton dumping this one in again. The Hawks putting the pressure on. McGowan off the glass. It's off the skate. And then kept out by Nick Foster. Foster turning, trying to shoot that one. He didn't see the rolling puck. Fredette chasing it down. Picked back up by the Hawks. They're coming through center ice. Good job by Niche, pushing them into the corner. Hawks still have the puck. It's loose in front, in the slot. Pad saved by Prokop. Coming out, off the boards, not past the blue line. That shot comes in. McGowan doesn't tip it, but he's got to go chase this one down into the corner. Hawks still have it. They send that one through the crease. Over to the far side, Paulin stepping into the play off the bench. Off the boards, Grimberg looking for him. It's through and clear. Nick Foster racing after it, but the Hawks player coming off the bench. Paulin running into him, but the Hawks still control. Hawks come in onside, try to spin this one through. Good job there by Van Winkle. He's trying to get this one back out. Turn back over to DeVos. He's at center ice. Hawks across center there, tripped down, and Medeo is gonna go for a penalty on that one. Oh, wait, what's the word? Deja vu? Deja vu? Deja vu. Yeah. This is about the situation we were looking at. But we were up yesterday. We're tied 2-2 right now. 2:12 left on the clock. 2 minutes in the box for the trip by Medeo. And a Warriors in. Oh, off the post. I was ready to call that a different way. Oh, mon Dieu. Centering bat. Oh, Haviland looking for Foster there out here on this penalty kill. Here come the Hawks working their way in deep, trying to get set up on this power play. Sent out to center ice. Good job there by Graham McGowan. Off the boards, back to the Hawks. Backhanded in, going behind the net. McGowan going after it. McGowan off the glass, high bouncing tip. Haviland couldn't get it out. Hawks controlling. Send that one across the top. They got a shot at the circle. They make the shot. Oh, pad save. Prokop doing his job in the net, back behind the net. Van Winkle has it. Harper sending that one through to Haviland. He's going off for a rough change, and Foster joining the play. Oh, and good job by McGowan steering that one wide. Good tip there by Van Winkle. They got it in top of the slot. Make the shot. Oh, on the side of the net. 37 seconds left to go in the power play. 46 left to go, and that one's rolling on net. I love it. Good job there. Great work. They're not calling any penalty on that one. 35 seconds left to go. 23 in the power play. The Hawks have it here at center ice. Gaining the offensive line. Tipped away. Back out, and here comes Neese. Kyler Neese at center ice. Coming across the blue line. He drops it off for net. Hammering that one off the blue line, and we're going to get back to 5-on-5 action here for the next 12 seconds. Sending it deep. They look for it. Kolcheski steals it away. Sending it 9 seconds left to go, and I don't think anything's going to come of this now. Kick to center by the Hawks. 5-4-3-2, and glove saved by Prokop. And we are going to our second overtime game of the weekend. I'm gonna send a text right now. I gotta make sure the OTT covers my heart medication because this is too much. Taking a breath. We know what this means. We were here last night. It was 3v3. 5 minutes up on the clock. We got lucky last night with a too many men penalty that we scored on the power play. But the Warriors gotta do this. It's gonna be Prokop going to the far side of the rink. We've got Grimberg, we've got Fredette, and we've got Devin Foster. They're keeping their same sides of the ice, and everybody is on their feet. Let's go, Warriors hockey! At you on the OTT Sports Network, taken away by Fredette right off the draw. Foster trying to get it back to Fredette. Tip back up. Fredette controls it. Eli Fredette coming across the blue line, working his way deep into the right wing. Eli Fredette wrapping it around. Looking for it. It was Grimberg, and no. Now we got to break away the other way. Here it comes in, and the shot and the goal. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm just catching my breath on that one. We're going to applaud the Warriors here. They got bumped up a division. They played their hearts out. And yes, we will not be playing tomorrow. But an overtime game again. They forced this team that we haven't seen all season long. They've been playing in a higher division against better competition. And then we get stuck with them. But you know what? These Warriors put it all out there. They played with their hearts on their sleeve, and they played awesome. I'm proud of every one of them, but we're not done. We got a week off, and then we're going into some kind of a state tournament. So stick with us. The OTT's not going to leave you just yet. Everybody shakes hands there. We're going to go home for the rest of the weekend and crash out, but we'll be back on the air in a couple of weeks. Julie helping me out here on the camera. Everybody in the OTT world is thanking you for joining us and keeping with us all weekend long. As for now, I'm Harry Haviland, and I'm signing out.